Welcome back to Black Dress Try-on haul. So today everything is from Zara. So let's try jump into the first item. I got size small, my usual size. And for the reference, I'm 5'2", 157 centimeter. My measurements are in the description box. So in terms of the length, it's dragging on the floor. I'm wearing a little bit of heels. But because it's black and it's flowy, it's okay length even for 5'2" ladies. And of course, if you're taller ladies, then you don't really have to worry about dragging this on the floor. It is a satin fabric back zipper closure with very thin spaghetti strap. I'm not sure what this part is supposed to look like. I'm 34B, small breasted, and this is how it looks. Yeah, I'm not really, yeah. But I would say you can stick to your usual size as long as you're not super big breasted. And if you are a little more conscious or you want to hide a little bit, you can always wear like a lacy sheer top underneath to have a little layer. Something like this top underneath, or something a little glittery. But yeah, there's nothing too much to say. It's not too bad, to be honest, but it's not amazing on my body either. But the definitely satin is a bit thicker than what you would get from H&M or like Shein type of brand. But anyhow, let's move on to the next item. So this is the next dress. I got size small, my usual size. Please ignore the tag. It is attached to the belt which comes together, so it's kind of 2-in-1. So if you are looking for something a little statement belt, as it is kind of trending, this is, I think, great option. Also if you're looking for black dress as well. So this is, it gives the illusion now you're wearing blouse with skirt but without the waist bulkiness. I always thought that's kind of my idea, because if you get two different items, then you can wear multiple ways, more ways. But because there's no bulkiness, especially with the satin skirt, it's easy to show the bulkiness if you try to tuck. So I think this is pretty nicely done. And I actually like the belt. It's a little like geometric shape. Is that even thing? It's a little funny shape, but not too funny. So I think it's like nice and statement, but not too much. And I like the length on me. 5'2". Now, of course, if you're taller ladies, it's shorter. You can refer to how model is wearing. And if you're shorter ladies, I think it's still pretty. Like, let's pretend I'm shorter, and like this. That's how it's gonna fit, and I think it's okay. One thing to say, it runs true to size. It looks a little bit flowy, but there is a zipper, and the waist part is kind of set. It doesn't stretch much. Almost like a non-stretch. So stick to a usual size, you'll be good. And even if you have bigger breasts, you have space, a lot of space. One thing is that if you're just walking around, it'll be okay. But if you're sitting down, moving a little bit, then you want to be a little bit careful. It's always good to have a fashion tape, double-sided tape. And technically, you can probably put bra as well, because there's no strap would show. Like, just make sure it's a deep cut bra. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. Now, next 4 items are all mini dresses. So if you're not into mini dresses, that is it. Make sure to subscribe. But if you're into short dresses, including sequin dress, this is the next item. I got size small, my usual size, and at the back there's a bow. It is so cute. And there's like a low back going on, and cute, pretty, sexy all together. Like there's really deep, but not too wide, V-neck, kind of V-neck. It's not exactly V, but the cutout going on. However, I am small breasted, as you can tell. There's so much lift on the side. I'm not sure if this can be fixed if you take them to tailor maybe. But it's just like too much lift. And I don't think you would have this issue if you are, maybe like you have longer torso, that way this fabric will take up a little bit more. Or mainly I think this is more for a little bit bigger breast ladies. I don't have big breasts, so I don't know how exactly it's gonna look. I don't know what to expect, but just like I feel like there's too much fabric going on for my breast. But yeah, the fabric itself, it's really thick, nice and thick, like good quality, I wanna say, for price you're getting it. Well, I mean, it's not cheap for sure, but like it's really structured, which I like, especially for fall winter kind of classy dresses. Let's move on to the next one, which is, I'm not sure if this is new, but this is really cute. Alright, so this is the next item. I forgot to mention, but all the items are in the description box along my measurements. Maybe I did mention, but anyhow, reminder if I mentioned. This is cute. It's like a tutu vibe. It has a little balloon hem vibe. It's just like a perfect dress. Like on its own, like you probably want to put some accessories to make it more fun. You can definitely add sweaters, chunky sweaters, and make this one look like skirt. Like you can wear sweaters, like chunky one, wear it more like this. Of course, different shoes, different color. It's just giving you an idea how you could wear. Or you can of course wear cardigan, open it a little bit. It is actually such a cute item, but one thing to keep in mind is very short. And again, I'm 5'2" and I'm getting this shortness. So if you are taller ladies and not really planning on wearing it on its own, then you might want to size up to have it a little bit longer, because I don't think it's gonna be super duper loose. I mean, it's stretchy, but yeah, it is really short. So that's one thing to keep in mind for you tall ladies. But for petite ladies, I mean, even though this is a drop waist vibe, good ratio. Like, I like how it goes and beautiful. But anywho, let's move on to the next item. Yeah, it has pocket, as you can see, and with a lining as well, which is amazing, especially for something can be flowy dress. You want to have a little lining. Like, of course, lining is gonna come together, but it's better than nothing for sure. And the back, it's kind of similar to what I wore 2 items before, like a low back. It's a halter neck finish, and this is a self tie. So if you have larger breasts, then make it a little bit looser. If you have smaller or shorter torso, then make it tighter, or like push it up kind of situation. Yeah, it's not bad, but not the best look on me either. I think it's great one for taller ladies as well, as I feel like this is a little bit cuter when it's shorter. You know what I mean? That one last item, it is going to be a sequin dress, which you might saw on the thumbnail. I'm excited to try this one, and also this is a very white. I got size small, my usual size. And I would say this runs true to size. It is not super fitted, but like just enough fitted, covers your body nicely kind of fit. Otherwise, it is great on me. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be asymmetric, but it kind of looks like asymmetric. It has a little chiffon thingy going on. It adds a little more dimension and fun. But I am not super big fan of this chest situation. I don't mind having cowl neck, but I think it's a little too low for my liking. I can't really adjust them. Like, it always just comes back to the front. And you would think you can add a fashion tape, but like where it's cowled, it is still sequin, so you can't really stick them to the skin without irritating your skin. And that's that. So I feel like this is for more taller ladies or bigger breast ladies or ladies who don't mind having it really low. For my case, I feel like all the focal point goes a little bit lower, so I look a little bit shorter and like shows a little too much my shoulders and big point of my body. It's pretty from the angle, and it's also available in white. Anyhow, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do subscribe so you won't miss out any of my future video like this. And thank you so much for sticking till the end of the end. I really hope to see you in the next one or Instagram, TikTok.